Okay, here we are having one list which is having 6 elements: 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, and again 102. We have to search this number 102 whether this 102 is in the list or not. Okay, so how we can achieve this functionality? First of all, we will apply for loop in this list. Okay, how we can apply for I in L? Directly one by one, each element will come inside this I variable. Okay. First of all, this 101 will come inside this I variable. Okay. Suppose I'm printing I. What will be my output? My output will be, first of all, 101 will come inside this I variable. We are printing I. 101 will be printed. Then 102, this will come inside this I variable. Okay, we are printing I, that means 102 will be printed. Next time 103 will come inside this I variable. Okay, and we are printing I, that means we will get 103 here. Like this, 103, 104, 105, and 102. We will get all of these elements. Now, inside my I variable, I'm getting each elements one by one. So observe one thing. I need to check this 102 with all the elements of the list, right? Now, see, first time this 101 will come inside this I variable. I need to check if I equals to num. What is num variable? Num variable is 102, right? So I is 101 and num is 102. So this condition is failing here. Okay. If this condition passes, then we have to print num found. Okay. If this condition fails, we can write print num not found. Okay. Now observe one thing. First time this 101 will come inside this I variable. So here I is 101. What is num here? Num is 102. Okay. Now is this condition true or false? This condition is false because 101 equals to 102 we are checking, and this condition is false. So we will not go inside this if condition. We will go in the else part. And what we will get? Num, that means 102, not found. Okay. Second time, this 102 will come inside this I variable. Now, value of I is 102. Okay. We are checking I, which is 102. Num, which is 102. Okay. So we are checking if I equals to num. Yes, this condition is true here. I equals to num, right? Then what we will get? We will go inside the if part and it will print num. That means 102 found. Okay. Third time, this 103 will come inside this I variable. Now I is 103. What is num? Num is again 102. Okay. So is this condition true or false? I equals to num. This condition is false here. So we will not go inside the if part. We will go in the else part. And what it will print? It will print num not found, right? Again, this 104 will come inside this I variable. Okay. Now I is 104 and num is 102. Now, is this condition true or false? This condition, again, this is false. We will go inside the else part and what it will print? It will print 102 not found. Okay. Again, this 105 will come inside this I variable. Now the value of I is 105. Okay. Num is again 102. So again, we are checking if I equals to num. This condition is false. We will go inside the else part and what it will print? It will print 102 not found, right? Now, in the last part, this 102 will come inside this I variable. Now, value of I is 102 and value of num is 102, right? So if I equals to num, this condition is true. 102 equals to 102. Okay, we will come inside this if part, and what it will print? It will print num. That means 102 found. Okay, so 2 times we will get output as 102 found, and 4 times we will get output as num not found. Okay, now I will show you. Okay, I'm saving this session 15. Okay, I'm taking one list L. Inside this list, I'm saving 101, 102, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Again, I'm taking 102. Moving this comma. I'm checking whether 102 is present into this list or not. So in num variable, I'm storing 102. Now I need to apply a for loop for I in L. Okay, so one by one, each element of this list will come inside this I variable. And now I need to check if I double equals to num. Then we have to print num, comma, found. Inside the else part, we can write print num, not found. Okay, I'm saving this, clicking on the run button, run module. Yeah, 102 not found. Second time, 102 found. Then 102 not found. So in the last, we get 102 found. Okay, so 2 times we will get 102 found, and 4 times we will get 102 not found. Okay, so is this logic clear to you guys?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now see, again I'm having this list which is having 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, and 102. I'm having num variable which is having 102. So I need to check how many times this 102 is present into this list. Okay, so 102 is present 2 times. Okay, so our output will be 2, right? Because 102 will present 2 times. If I will search 101, output will be 1. If I will search 103, output will be 1, like this. So first of all, I need to check how many times 102 is coming inside this list. Okay, now again. So first of all, we will check here. Okay, 102 equals to 101. This condition is false. 102 equals to 102. Yes, 102 found. That means one occurrence. Then again, 102 equals to 103. Condition is false. Again, 102 equals to 104. Again, condition is false. Again, 102 equals to 105. Condition is false. 102 equals to 102. Yes, this time condition is true, and the occurrence should be 2 here. Okay. So for I in L. Okay, one by one, each element will come inside this I variable. Okay. So first of all, 101 will come inside this I variable. Okay. Now, before this for loop, I need to take one count variable and I need to assign with 0. Okay. Initially, the count is 0, right? So when 101 will come inside this I variable, here we will check if I equals to num. Okay, if I equals to num, then we will increase that count. How to increase the count? Count plus equals to 1. Okay, so we already discussed about this plus equals to operator, right? So count plus equals to 1 means count equals to count plus 1. Okay, that means if initially the count is 0, if initially the count is 0, and if this condition is true, count will be incremented by 1. Okay, so after this execution, the value of count will be 1. Okay, suppose next time this condition is true. Okay, this count value will be incremented by 1. So next time the count value of count will be 2. Okay, here now we will check one by one. Okay, how this count will be incremented. Now first of all, this 101 will come inside this I variable, right? So value of I is 101. Value of num is 102. So is this condition true or false? Yeah, this is false. So we will not go inside this if condition. Again, we will go here. We will pick the second element. Okay, the second element will come inside this I variable. I equals to 102 and num equals to 102. Now we are checking this condition again. 102 equals to 102. Yes, this condition is true, and we are incrementing the count value. Okay, initially the count is 0 here. Okay, now after this condition becomes true, the value of count is 1. Okay, here the value of count will become 1. Okay, after this we will go to we will pick this 103. This 103 will come inside this I variable. Now value of I is 103 and num is 102. Okay, so is this condition true? No, this condition is not true. We will not go inside the if part. We will come here. We will pick the next element 104. 104 will come inside this I variable. Okay, value of I is 104 now. Num is 102. Okay, now is this condition true? No, this condition is not true. We will not go inside this if part. We will come here. We will pick the next element 105. This 105 will come inside this I variable. Okay, value of I is 105 and value of num is 102. Okay, now is this condition true? No, this condition is not true. We will not come inside the if part. We will go up. We will pick last element, that is 102. This 102 will come inside this I variable. Now the value of I is 106, 102. Num is also 102. Now is this condition true? Yes, this condition is true. We will come inside the if part, and what is written inside the if part? We are incrementing the count variable. So count variable is 1 here. Now we will increment the count. So count will become 2 here, right? And after iterating all the elements, value of count is 2, right? So we will come outside of this for loop and we will print count. Okay, and value of count is 2 here. So our output will be 2. Now I will show you. So I'm copying these two things. My list is 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, and 102. Okay. I need to check how many occurrences of 102 is present in this L list. Okay. Now I need to apply a for loop for I in L, right? So one by one, all the elements of this list will come inside this I variable. But before checking and comparing these elements, I need to take count equals to 0, right? Because for each comparison, if the condition is becoming true, I need to increase the count by 1. Okay. Now, inside the for loop, I will check if I means each element of the list equals to num. Okay. If the condition is true, I need to in plus equals to 1. I need to increase the count value by 1. Okay. So after each element comparison, the value of count will be 2. Okay. Now outside of this for loop, I will print count. Okay. The value of count will be 2 here. I'm saving this, clicking on the run button on module. Yeah, value of count is 2. Now suppose I'm instead of 102, I'm taking 101. Right. I'm saving this, clicking on the run button, run module. Yeah. Occurrence of 101. Only one occurrence is there. 105. I'm saving this, clicking on the run button on module. Yeah. Occurrence of 105 is 1 only. So you got basic idea how we are comparing each elements with a specific number, right? Is this logic clear to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Bhavna. How about you, Tenchu?
Yes, Vivek. Yes.
Okay. Any question in between?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Any question, Bhavna?
No, I'm good.
Thank you. So next example I'm taking. Again, I'm having this list which is having elements 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, and 106 this time, right? Now, each element of this list, I need to check and I need to tell, right? This 101, this is odd number. Again, this 102, this is even number. Okay, again, this 103, this is odd number. Okay, like this, I need to give information of each element in this list. Okay, 104, even number. 105, odd number. 106, even number. Okay, how we can achieve this? We will iterate all the elements of this list one by one, and after iterating each elements, we will check whether the element is even or odd, right? So suppose first time I will get 101. Okay. Now I need to check if 101 mod 2. Mod 2 means mod 2 is used to get the remainder. Okay. So 101 mod 2. If I will get 0 here, okay, that means remainder is 0. We are checking. So we have to give even number. And in the else part, we can print odd number. Okay. So each element, one by one, each element will come inside the I variable, right? So I need to check whether I mod 2 equals to 0 or not. Okay. If I mod 2 equals to 0, that means that number is even number. Okay. In the else part, if that is not the even number, obviously that will be a odd number, right? Now, step by step, we will make logic of this. So I'm having list 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, and 106. How I can iterate each element of this list? For I in L, right? For I in L. One by one, each element of this list will come inside this I variable, okay? Now suppose I'm having first element 101 inside the I variable, okay? Now I need to check I. If I mod 2, if I mod 2 equals to 0, okay? If I mod 2 equals to 0, then print even number. In the else part, print odd number, okay? So first time this 101, this will come inside this I variable, okay? Now value of I is 101, okay? We will come here, I mod 2, that means 101 mod 2 equals to 0. So 101 mod 2, the remainder will be 1, okay? And 1 equals to 0, this condition is false, right? If this condition is false, we will go inside the else part and it will print odd number, okay? Now our output here will be odd number. Now after executing all the statements, we will come up. Next element of this list will come inside this I variable. Now the value of I is 102, okay? Value of I is now 102. We need to check if I mod 2 equals to 0. I mod 2 equals to 0 means 102 mod 2 equals to 0 node. So 102 mod 0, the remainder here is 0. So 0 equals to 0, yes, this is true. If this is true, we will come inside the if part and it will print even number. So output we will get even number here. Okay. Now we will come up again. Next element we will pick 103. This 103 will come inside this I variable. Okay. Now the value of I is 103. Okay. Now again I need to check if I mod 2 equals to 0. So I mod 2, that means 103 mod 2 equals to 0. So here remainder I will get is 1. Okay, 1 equals to 0. This condition is false. If this condition is false, we will come inside the else part and it will print odd number. So here output will be odd number. Okay. Now we will come up again. We will pick next element, that is 104. This 104 will come inside the I variable. Now the value of I is 104. Again, we will check if I mod 2 equals to 0. I mod 2 equals to 0 means 102 mod 2 equals to 0. So here remainder is 0. So 0 equals to 0, this condition is true. We will come inside the if part and it will print even number. So output will be even number. Okay. Next time we will go up, we will pick 105. 105 will come inside the I variable. Okay, now the value of I is 105. Okay, we will check if I mod 2 equals to 0. I mod 2 means 105 mod 2 equals to 0. So here remainder is 1. 1 equals to 0? No, this condition is false. If this condition is false, we will go inside the else part. Okay, and what it will print? Odd number. Okay, here we will get odd number output. Now we will go up. We will pick next element, that is 106. This 106 will come inside the I variable. Now the value of I is 106. Okay. So we are checking here 106 mod 2 equals to 0. So 106 mod 2 equals to 0. So here remainder is 0. 0 equals to 0. Yes, this condition is true. We will come inside the if part and it will print even number. So output will be even number. Okay. Now I will show you how we can make. So I'm taking one list, 101, 102, note 3, note 4, note 5, note 6. I'm taking 6 elements inside this. Okay. Okay, I need to check all the elements of this list, whether the element is even or odd. Okay, so for I in L. Okay, each element of this list will come inside this I variable one by one. Okay, here I need to check if I mod 2 equals to 0 or no. Okay, if this condition is true, that means print I is even number. In the else part, we can print I is whole number. Okay, I'm saving this, clicking on the run button, run module. Yeah, 101 is odd number, 102 is even number, 103 is odd, 104 is even, 105 is odd, 106 is even number. Okay, so you guys got this logic, how we can check each element of the list, whether the number is even or odd.
Yes, Vivek. Yes.
Any question? Paula, Denju?
No, I'm good.
No question.
All right. So that's it in today's session. We will discuss some more questions in tomorrow's session. Right. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.